All right. Yay. I
Hi.
finally have Rare here. I'm so excited to interview you. What was the last time we actually did our little, when did we do that?
We went to a forest a couple years ago.
we had such a great, that actually like manifested so many things in my life.
Yes.
Doing that spiritual,
It was
whatever it was.
like a spiritual pop-up.
Spiritual pop up.
We did a little workout. There was a waterfall going on. I think we had a picnic.
We had a picnic.
Yes.
I brought you a green cleanse that you couldn't finish.
Yeah, that was some strong stuff. Now I can. Now I'd be all involved. Like I add a little mint in there for the sweetness.
Nice. Okay.
Yeah.
So now you're in it.
Yeah.
All right. Dope. So
juicing smoothies.
Oh, you're juicing and doing all of that now?
Yeah.
Oh my God, I'm so proud of you.
Balance.
Yes. No, I can see the growth, and that is like my most excitement in life when I see people's growth. I'm like, you have to get through so giddy. But where are you coming from tonight?
Today I'm coming from my day one friend's wedding.
Wow.
So we've been friends for like 18 years.
Wow.
And it's beautiful seeing her come from like public housing, like the projects area, be able to like rent a room in Brampton, certify herself in like spa aesthetics. And as a Black woman, she got investments and was able to open her own business after running it out of the garage for many years. So it was a nail salon, and now it's a whole all-in-one beauty, like one-stop shop. Yeah.
Where's she at?
Now she's in Brampton, and she like has her own storefront, own name, own everything. But like seeing her flourish.
What's her name?
Grace Babatunde.
Grace Babatunde. Well, I'm gonna look her up. What's her business name?
Lavish Vanity.
Lavish Vanity. Okay,
yeah.
I'm gonna look her up because that sounds like a dope story that I might want to.
Oh, she's definitely all into the interviews.
Okay.
Sephora even had her like in commercials and stuff.
Really?
So she's out there doing her thing.
Oh, yeah. So she's up there.
Oh, 100%.
That's dope. So you came from her wedding. Where was her wedding?
Where were we? I don't even know. Let's say North York.
Okay.
Somewhere around there.
Was it beautiful?
It was. She looked beautiful. Oh my gosh. Everyone was in tears. Their vows were like chef's kiss.
Wow. Wow. Yeah. That's beautiful. Aspirations, right?
Yeah.
That's amazing. It's amazing. So, okay, Rare, introduce us to.
Oh yes.
We
intro.
Yeah.
Real intro. Okay, my bad. Mm-hmm. All right. I'm Rare, Miss One of a Kind, so divine, and I'm a hard to find goddess. Oh gosh.
Amen.
And I'm a multifaceted creative and social service worker. So that means the creative parts of me was becoming a 5-time self-taught published photographer when I was in my youth age, and having my work in like Globe and Mail, every Toronto Public Library, many publications and all that. And then I went into cinematography, and I was gearing up to do an internship at Netflix. But honestly, the racism was so hefty.
Wait. When was that? Hold on.
This is like years ago.
Really? When though? Before COVID?
Before COVID. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, but like instead, I kind of still took those skills and applied it to social work and went to college for that career. And I was able to take the storytelling aspect of what filmmaking and photography is and incorporate it into my community programs, and then be able to like teach and support youth who's been through trauma, how to overcome it. With resources, showing them places and spaces they can start their careers. And I found that more fulfilling than being in the film industry.
Wow.
Like, I think it's great to have that type of career, but my heart feels full when I'm doing social work or bringing people together and running events. Last year I got to run my first like fashion show.
Wow. Where?
Insane.
What was that?
It was in the Arts Community Center I was working at.
Amazing.
And from that experience, I was able to connect with so many other artists, creatives, fashion designers, and dive back into my childhood passion of creating like carnival costumes.
Oh, so, wow.
Yeah, I'm kind of cooking up and practicing this year, but I think next year I'll probably get involved with one
So
of the
you sew?
No, not sewing.
You
Like
design it, like
yeah,
what?
costume design, like the wings
Yes,
and the
and like all
headpieces,
the
the
bedazzling and
bras. I can make like those things from scratch.
so
So
dope. Wow.
just opening doors of creativity through
Yeah,
experiences.
that's amazing. Oh my goodness. So when did you start actually working like in the community center or like social work industry?
Okay, let's say, like, ever since I was a youth, I was always involved in being like the guardian angel of my friends,
Yeah.
trying to lead them in the right direction. But I'm still over there in the environments I really shouldn't have, seeing the things that
You shouldn't see.
but not saying a word, um, and still being able to not be like Captain
Save
Save a hose. Like, we're not trying to save nobody, but still give like at least plant a seed or words of wisdom that maybe that person can intake on their own time, and that could become something more for them.
Yeah.
Um, but you never know unless you try. So, yeah, just seeing things, all those things, just kind of made me focus on my passions.
That's amazing. So like, okay, so you started like when you were like at what?
Mm, Let's say like 2016 is when I did a placement in a community center and I ran my first talent show in there. But now it's an auto shop. But from that seed of like getting the opportunity to try to do the talent show, I was able to create my own that I run every year now called Rare Voices Talent Showcase.
Amazing.
Yeah, and put on like local Toronto artists as well as bring in my visual arts background of photography, but also having music artists, poets, and authors.
So almost 10 years, like, cause
Yeah, in the game.
wow, that's amazing. Oh my
Yeah.
goodness. So what's your background? Like, were you born?
Where am I from?
Yeah, exactly. Where are you from, girl?
I'm born and raised in Toronto.
Okay, what about your parents?
I am Trinidadian, Canadian, Guyanese, and Scottish.
Wow.
Yeah, cook up pot of
pot.
Caribbean, but a little sprinkle of other stuff.
Yes. That's amazing. I love it. So, what are you working on currently?
Oh yeah, so right now I am a part of a collective that got 3-year funding from YOF, Youth Opportunity Fund.
Okay.
We're called
What's YOF? Is it like,
Youth Opportunity Fund.
Is it Toronto?
I don't know off the top of my head. I do a lot of things.
Okay.
But this specific project is like with our collective, so it was like 3 or 4 of us that came together to brainstorm to see what can this funding do for our communities. We did a test run on the project. It's called Paint to Power.
Paint to Power.
Yeah, so we test ran it, kind of just free for the community, and then we were able to secure the 3-year funding after that because of the popularity. And I think like the need for like youth to get artist development skills. So I'm only a piece of the puzzle, but I teach artist development in the sense of marketing, branding, advertising, finding yourself, how to get people to listen to your music, how do you start off, what are the life skills that you need to actually get you to having a career, and what is work-life balance, because a lot of people, you do your 9 to 5 or you do your job and then you go home and you're just exhausted. And it's like, do you really work on your craft at the best of your capacity? Probably
when
not.
You're exhausted, yeah.
So it's like, how do you get that balance? You gotta be super keen on your time management skills to have that extra time, that proper energy to get to that successful goal.
Wow. So what's that project called?
Paint to Power.
Paint to Power?
Yeah, Paint to Power. We our collective is called the Dream Team.
Okay.
It's other community leaders as well, and then Paint to Power will go on for 3 years, but we're in year 1. Part 2.
And where is it located? Like, where can and how old? What's it?
It's not a place. We're just a collective.
I know, but where do you guys meet? You don't
online.
Meet? Online. Okay, that's dope.
Yeah.
That's dope.
Yeah, we all like see each other doing like, we're really busy leaders in the city. Like, we're all on the road all the time, so it's always like calls, texts, group chats, being able to like just keep the communication flowing naturally.
That's dope.
But we all have like our roles, so it's not like overlaying, and everyone already knows what they're doing. So I think organization is key when you're trying to do anything in life.
Facts. Yeah. So that's the main project that you're working on lately?
Yeah, that one I just ran a workshop at the Keel Hub 2 days ago. called Growth Mindset.
Okay.
Um,
Lit.
and that's my most recent interaction.
Those are literally all the tools and principles that we teach here.
Amazing.
Yeah, like growth mindset. It's so key. If you don't have a growth mindset, like you can be a successful artist. You can, but it's the longevity piece now, and like like the substance. Because as like both of the artists who I just interviewed were talking about that were just in this microwave fast food uh, artistic creation place, which in my opinion I feel like Kendrick just drew the line and said, we're not having that anymore.
Yeah, exactly. Cut it out.
Cut it out. Cut it right out. But yeah, so I'm super excited about this time. I'm one of those people who have been waiting for this.
Yeah.
Because I've known that it's been this cookie cutter bullshit for how long. It's just like, okay, I'll stay over there in my corner and wait.
Yeah.
Kind of thing. So yeah, that's dope. So you're working on that, and then the last talent show that you had. You said
the last one I had was on Weston Road. I was working in that area, like supporting marginalized and homeless folks for a couple of years, and I just wanted to do a give back, kind of like a love letter to the community before I branch out into other areas. Right now, I'm expanding into Scarborough, John Mills, and Markham.
Wow.
With like the workshops. Yeah, like arts and mental health based. So amazing. Trying to get more partnerships, connections in those areas.
That area, because you're really mostly west.
I'm all Toronto now. Everyone already knows me here.
Yeah, everyone knows you here, but now you're kind of expanding over into the east.
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah, they don't know who I am or anything.
They don't know.
When I come and pull up, like,
they will know.
You're about to know right now. So yeah, it's been really cool doing that. But my other project is the sequel to my first book.
Yes, yeah. Which I own.
Appreciate the support. That's real love right there.
I would never not.
I think I'm going to kind of do a play on the chicken for the soul.
So wait. Tell me. I'm so interested.
Oh, the name of the book. Sorry, skip the whole part.
Exactly. Because we just went right to the chicken soup.
I get so excited. So the first book is called Rare's World.
Yeah.
That was kind of just a starter path of like poetry from my adolescence, childhood, adulthood, and bringing it together into a work of art.
Stick a pin.
Yeah.
How did you do it? People want to know. I want to know. How did you get a book published?
Ooh, that whole process, you gotta hit me up for those workshops dropping every summer. I run a workshop series once a year. This year is July 20th.
Okay.
I'm hosting an event called Poetry Empire with another poet, and we're gonna have an educational session, and then we're gonna get into some writing and some performances, and then turn it into like a club after party.
Where you will?
It will be around Ossington. All information will be posted on my social media platforms.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
I'll be there.
100%.
Because that's something that I'm very interested in.
Yes. So with technology right now, there's a lot of tools that like fast forward the processes.
Okay.
So I was like, let me just share those one time in an event where like there's a lot of people who
want the same question.
Reached out to
me.
Big
time, of course.
Yeah.
Of course.
I think making a book is how you can create a long-term legacy.
Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
Once you publish one book, it's over. If you do the right things, and if you set yourself up, girl, I already done know, because I already know where my life is going. So it's like, oh man, I that's why I'm like, a black woman in Toronto who published a book, who's this young, I'm buying it. Because that's how you manifest. I have to support that. I'm sorry, I don't care what's in the book. It's going on my shelf. Like, that's just me. So yeah, I'm so inspired by your story and everything that you do. And I'm so excited about all the things that you have coming in store. So it was so great to have you down. Like, I can't wait to get you back in here so you can tell us more about what you've got going on.
For sure.
And do you have anything else you want to share? Do you want to shout anyone out?
Anything I want to share?
Yeah, do you have anything exciting coming up?
Anything else I'm doing? I'm kind of keeping it cool, like calm for summer. I do have a new initiative and a business called Break Time. And
what's that?
It's just for kind of adults and people who are kind of overwhelmed from our work lifestyle. How I was talking about earlier, um, when do you have time to actually work on your craft? When you're doing your 9 to 5s and you're caught up in work and responsibilities and you're like trying to catch yourself. So I just create like a safe spaces and businesses across the GTA where we could just come, sit, and talk about our ideas or like share like knowledge share
Kind
or
of
share
bounce.
resources.
Yeah, man.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and
man.
just fall up, have a good time, relax.
That's so
Yeah.
cool. You don't know how much, like, for me, that I crave that because there's only a few people of my circle who I can actually just sit and talk about and just kind of,
Yeah.
back and forth about the projects and what's going on and okay, so what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? Is
Yeah.
it smart? Is it not? Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, like get advice.
Get advice.
enough
What would you
support.
do? Bounce ideas off? Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
for
so
people in like
in that.
like-minded,
Yes,
like
that's what is hard. Yeah,
environments. Yeah,
I
and
love
I got
that.
a niche for bringing the right people together.
You do.
Yeah, from my showcases and seeing like how people in those showcases start making music with each other.
Wow.
They're doing albums. They're going on tour. I'm like, whoa, look at the magic.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
That's so dope.
So yeah, break time will be happening once a month.
Okay.
Sometimes it's just chill days in the park. Some days we'll be at the beach. Just call me, beat me if you can reach me.
Please invite me.
Yeah,
Okay.
Michelle, of course.
Invite me. Yes, we're gonna have to have one more get together, personal, our own thing where we go into some woods and manifest and then get out and not see each other for 2 years. And
No, you go catch me outside this summer.
Okay, girl.
For sure.
All right. Well, thank you so much for coming out.
Sure.
Appreciate you there.
Thank you.
Yes. Wrap it up.
All right.
All right.
I was like,